Hi everyone, thanks for joining me at Stampin' Storytellers. Today I have a non-card project. We are going to be making this little sour cream container and we will be using the So Sentimental bundle. I'm going to use this Yummylicious stamp here, and then I'm using the Thank You from the Little Ladybug stamp set. This stamp set is available until March 31st if you place a $300 order on my online store, or if you compile your orders together with you and a few friends, then you can still earn this. You can contact me to place all your orders together, or you can get your own host code and have your friends order online, have everything shipped to them, and then you will still earn this little ladybug stamp set. So if you have any questions, just message me on my blog, or you can message me whatever platform you're watching this video on. So to get started, we're going to start with a piece of 6x6 designer series paper. You could use any paper you'd like. This is the lily pad paper that's in the Celebration offering right now. So it is free with a $60 order. I'm going to do just one marking. I'm going to score it at 1/2 inch, and that's it. So just on this one side. If you have directional paper, I've done mine portrait, but it doesn't really matter because of the way it sits. It could go this way or standing up. Then we will fold over our score line and use our bone folder to get a good crease on there. Then I'm going to use my tear and tape and put it along that full length. And right along, that's the edge, the folded edge, not on the inside. And then I'm also going to put a piece along this bottom edge here. And this one, it's about half because we're going to fold over the paper. So I'm going to start by folding, well, I'll leave that one on. We'll take this long one off. So this piece of tear tape is going to fold inside on itself, and we're going to take that layer off in a second. So I'm just going to line up my edges there and then push down. So now I have like a tube. Then I can pick off this edge. I have put it together with Tombow before, and I find tear and tape just holds a little bit nicer. So now we have tear tape on the inside, and then we'll just pinch that flat. Then you see how that one's totally flat. This one I used Tombow, and it kind of curls it a little bit. And this one kind of warped it as well. So tear tape is definitely the way to go. Then we're going to put whatever you want inside. So you can put candy or chocolates, or a gift card would fit in here. I'm using the little mini containers of hand cream. So this is 30 mils. So I'm going to put it in just this way. And then on this side, we're going to pinch it the opposite way. So you don't have any score lines on any sides. The only seam is right here. So I'm going to put a glue dot on the edge, right on our seam, the inside. Oops. And then we'll pinch it together. And that's just so that I'm going to punch 2 holes here with our, I think it's called our Label Me Fancy punch. So it has the label, and then it has a little circle and a slot. So I'm just using the circle, and I'm going to push this in on centering our seam first, so you'll be able to push it in and you can see where your seam is. There we go. It's because I'm on video. So you'll push it in to where you can see your seam. This one side really doesn't like it. I'll push that one in first. There. So I can see where my seam is through that little hole. So I'm going to move it away from me a little bit and punch. And then get those holes out of there. And then put it back in so I can see my seam. Move it closer to me a little bit and punch. And that just makes it so that I can get my holes lined up. They're side by side. And our glue dot is in the middle, so that's the only part that's holding this edge together. And then to finish it off, we're going to stamp on, I have a piece of Flirty Flamingo, just a scrap. And I chose these colors because that's what's in our DSP. So I have Flirty Flamingo, and then our other label is going to be the Blackberry Bliss. So I'll ink this up and stamp that down. And then also in Flirty Flamingo, I have my thank you sentiment. And this is just a narrow 1/2 inch strip. And that's all the stamping that we're doing. So then I can die cut these. So our larger frame, these are from the So Sentimental bundle. And the smaller one. And then this one, I'm just going to use my tailored tag punch and punch out the ends. And I want it to be a little bit longer. So now we can die cut these. And now that we have those die cut, I'll take and layer them together. So I'll just adhere our Flirty Flamingo one directly on the tag. And line that up in the center. Then I'm going to use that, what did I say? Label Me Fancy tag again. And you want to make sure that you don't have any cardstock on the inside where this part is, because then it'll actually punch it. I just want the hole, but I want it to be closest to the edge as possible. So I'm going to punch it just at the top there. And then I can take my sentiment and add it with a couple dimensionals. So then I'll center that over top. If I had put candy in this, then the Yummylicious would work. But because I'm putting hand lotion inside, I don't want it to say that. But I like these little filigree things on the side. So then I can take my tag and some of our crinkled seam binding and stick this through one of the holes here. And this is probably the hardest part of the project because this seam binding is so staticky, it never wants to go where you want it. There's one end, and I'll trim this end off and use the same end through here. There we go. And then I'll tie a knot on there. And then use this ugly end again that's starting to fray and put my label on. And then I'll tie just a bow at the top. And the nice part about this crinkle rib seam binding is that it's very forgiving, because it's supposed to look messy, I think. There we go. And I'll trim my ends. And there we go. A really easy gift to give to someone, or if you keep keep it in your bag and give it to whoever you'd like. I am making these for my Stamp Camp attendees, so I have a few more to make and then I will be finished. I hope you enjoyed my quick video today. If you'd like to purchase any of these projects, please head over to my blog and use the current host code to receive a make and take packet in the mail. If you'd like a specific make and take, then just email me and I'm happy to send that to you. Thanks for joining me. Bye.